All right, everybody, welcome back. This is day 2 of Death Stranding. Death Stranding launched for Digital Deluxe customers yesterday at about 9 p.m. It is, let's see, it's about 10:28 a.m. on the 24th today, and we're going to jump back in.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
All right, so yesterday we got into the opening scenes. We met with Fragile. Fragile right now is taking care of Lou, and Sam is on his way getting through the initial. I would say we are going to be in tutorial mode for the majority of Mexico. It kind of feels like what was done with the first eastern zone in Death Stranding 1. Delivered a couple of packages, encountered what I guess we'll call the mules. Everything feels very, very familiar. New setting. Controls are slightly different. Again, that's what's preset. Oh, wait. Did I deliver? Click on the main order. Alright, so that's what we need to do. Alright, recover all chiral density gauges stolen by bandits. Okay, so we are going to be moving into this wooded area. Gonna climb up and over, it seems like. Yeah, this map is much better.
Son. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
What's up, Wise? It feels very familiar. It is essentially the smooth transition from Death Stranding 1. I'm still in very tutorial stages, but a lot of the systems that I'm familiar with from the first Death Stranding, they've improved upon, the map being one of them. The map was a crucial part of kind of getting a lay of the land and the elevation changes. This one's got a lot more information in it, so it feels like a natural progression into better development, more polish, more time, bigger studio. But yeah, so far, so good. Alright, we're on a mission right now to recover stuff that was stolen. Let's move into here.
Delivery route finalized.
Move to here.
Yeah, it's much easier to get routes planned. You can move this one. No, let's remove all of them.
Delivery route finalized.
No. Let's do that again. Let's do that again.
Commencing route creation.
Go back that way. There. 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 Okay.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright, that should do. Alright, watchtower. Cargo management, we're okay with that. Alright, looks like we're possibly gonna face a cliff. So we might need an anchor. Alright, should be good. Yeah, I have to get used to the changes in the menus.
Order accepted. Thank you.
You'll stop by again, won't you, son?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. It's like I'll try.
Engaging weapons restrictions.
If you have orders for me. It does feel very similar in the order at which they're introducing the game to the player. This is essentially the same kind of, let's give you a story with a direction to go to meet one of the first persons that are, you know, open to allowing themselves to connect to the network. Okay, you connect them. Then they'll send you out to recover something, and that thing that you're recovering is very deep within the enemy territory. So the game is introducing you incrementally the same way that it was done in Death Stranding. I know the Odra deck has a light on it. Alright, so we do have 2 climbing anchors. I wonder, like, if I step on these, will they... Oh, yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was curious how that worked.
Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Okay. They ain't gonna mess with you until you step on one. Which, I mean, makes sense. So we're going for A3. No major hazards as of yet. I guess it was just the way that I marked. I guess the way I marked stuff makes it feel like. What is that sound? Charcoal? It's interesting. Doesn't look like it's filling up anymore. It's not overflowing.
Two wheels up.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, that wasn't intentional. You just happened to be standing. Just trying to get some stuff. That's all I was doing. There's got to be some type of spray or something that I can use to disperse those things.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
I don't necessarily want to irritate them. And there's no, like, I can see that there was a slight space between them. But I think if I get anywhere near them, okay, they're gonna go around me, right? I won't, as long as you move out of the way. Alright, let's give them a wide berth. Yeah, I like the little guys. Not when they're mad at me, but I guess as long as I stay out of their way, I'll be fine. Did I bring weapons with me? Okay, I did.
Okay then.
That's the spirit.
Like, the purpose of this thing. Can't we just give them a thumbs down? Actually, how do I put markers down? It used to be this, and then press the triangle button. No, don't want that.
Show them how it's done.
How do I place signs? Aid request, cargo, SAM, status, corpus, story, databank, tips, controls, delivery basics, SAM status, delivery techniques advanced, delivery techniques difficult situations, combat techniques and methods handling combat, stealth, structures, communication, calling out, likes. Just going to call out and read anyone nearby. Try calling out in various places to see what happens. Calling out will draw the attention of nearby enemies. Give it a try if you want to lure. Okay. Environments. Huh. Watchtowers, sharing information. Using signs. There we are. Hold to open the signs menu and erect a sign. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, the signs menu. Use this menu to browse signs by category and select them for use. Alright. Like, why? No need for that ladder. At all. Okay, this is useful. I just didn't see it.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you, Sam.
Alright. The watchtower. Not sure where I can put the watchtower to make it its most useful. You could put it up here. Could I put it way up there? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if or where I can place watchtowers. Like, is putting it up here even an option? PCC, where are you?
Only gonna get harder.
Wouldn't it be interesting if I could get it up here? Steep slope detected. Oh, oh, nice.
Right.
Makes more sense, right? Like being able to use it though. Whoa. Alright, let's put this here. Nope, let's put a ladder here. I wish I could shorten it. Then put a climbing anchor. We'll put a sign. Keep on keeping on. All of them. First, I need to remove that sign. How do I remove that sign? There we are.
Keep it up, Sam.
I climbed up here. Check this out. I don't know why it would leave it that direction. So I grab the rope, and go here. And it's not great. It's okay. Not great though.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
What is the distance at which you can read things? Now I just want to climb. No. Oh, crap.
Cargo damage detected.
Eyes open, dumbass.
Well, that's a predicament. I made it the first try, but failed that one. It would probably be a ladder that I'd want. Oh. I guess that's one way. Whoa, 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 Sam, whoa. I mean, imagine... Imagine there's a way up there, but I don't have the material for it. Or the gear. Come on. That's very, very doable. There we go. That is pretty cool.
Dude.
Not sure how smart this idea was. Whoa, 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 Sam. Momentum feels much different. Yeah, there's definitely a momentum thing. I guess it was there in Death Stranding 1 as well. It's not new. All right. Surprised that they don't have their own sensors or technology that would warn them of an approaching porter. Their own watchtower. I guess that's one place for the tower.
Don't worry, you got this.
It might look so much better up there.
Definitely not alone.
Alright. I am a little famished. Just gonna come over here. Guess I can't rest here. Trying to rest with enemies nearby. You cannot rest or save game when in a dangerous situation. Alright. So we'll just sit right here. And I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Oh, I like the, over there, top of the screen. Tells me how many are remaining. Or at least what the watchtower scanned. I don't think I have any more ladders. I only brought one ladder? Okay, good. Brought some more. See, they should see that.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh, they did spot me, huh? He's gonna see me, right? All he's got to do is turn around. He's gonna see me, 100%. What? There's two guys over there, right? Ah, crap. There it is. That's what did it. Take them on one at a time. He doesn't do anything, huh? Okay, he does. Maybe. Keep an eye on you. I see you. Do you see me? Like, who is throwing that? I kind of like how they're holding back. All right, let's go. Okay, they're yellow. Yeah, I'm not a fan of stealth games. And I know that this is going to be an unpopular point of view, but I'm actually about to be taught a lesson here, though. Now, I'm not sure how long that puts them out for. Oh, that's great aim. Yeah, most of the stuff that I see is what I want to sell versus use, like the electric rods. Seems cool. But I'd rather just sell it for materials. Alright, let's see what they got. I have a good amount of stuff. I just don't see myself like being able to hold all of this. Oh wait, it's up here. Alright, let's find a way back. The way I came, I guess. Oh, do I need to go over there? I mean, I'm already this way. Yeah, I guess. Let's go over there.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah, I was playing a series of games from Hazelight. They're the company that made It Takes Two, A Way Out, and they also made a game called Split Fiction. I was playing, it's a cooperative two-player game. I was playing it with Shale 3. And we got through A Way Out in one sitting, and we got through A Take Two in 2 sittings. And Split Fiction is the most recent game, and we should be playing it this Saturday. What a great, great game. Or the first 2, A Way Out and It Takes Two. It was amazing. What is that? Oh, that's my marker. Oh, this is my markers. Or at least this is the trail.
Let's go.
Don't need the markers anymore.
You should have more faith in yourself.
Are you feeling strange? You got to take your steps into that change that you want now. Tell me. Oh. You know, the more I think about it, I want Low Roar to have a soundtrack for nostalgia, but I don't expect Low Roar to be given the majority of the music like they did for Death Stranding 1. But much in the way that Hideo Kojima did I'll call back in Metal Gear Solid 4 when you arrived at the archipelago, the opening of Metal Gear Solid 1. That nostalgic music, that nostalgic location had a powerful impact. So it would be nice to have a song from Low Roar, maybe even in the credits. But it also makes Death Stranding 1's soundtrack unique to it. So it's okay if I don't get the music.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
Also, a thing to think about is Death Stranding could go all around the world. Like it went to the Americas,
Handled with love and care. Anyone
Mexico,
who
Australia.
much.
Would be interesting to see it in Japan.
I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter.
Top.
Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Benjamin Rivera. And the interesting thing about how Death Stranding 1 opened up in the eastern section of the United States, and the next area was vastly improved. The size increased. So it'll be interesting to see leaving Mexico and going into Australia. And I'm sure I can go back and forth. Like it's going to open up and say, oh, you thought that was big. Well. Oh, I got the Timefall shelter.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Brave Handler.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. But you know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Shelter immediately.
Aren't I already on?
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. When the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens. Or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it.
So, BT Catcher, BT Gazer, and a BT Hunter. Okay, so Gazer I'm unsure of. Catchers, I think, are the ones that come up from the ground. And then the Hunters, I think, might be the red ones that were from Death Stranding 1.
Alright, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
Wow. Wanted to get my Mario guy over here. See if he can pop up or be seen on stream. There we go. Kind of there. You kind of see him. Former geophysics research lab and deliver the prototype MP bullets. Okay, up into here. Something right there.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Well, I mean, that's not my intention.
Commencing route creation.
How many am I carrying? I'm already carrying PCCs, right? Yeah, I've already got 1, 2, 3 PCCs. Getting heavy.
Order accepted. Thank you. Safety first.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Thank you.
Enough already.
So this will be the first BT encounter.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
A little bit of debris tumbling down. It's the floods I'm worried about. But should worry about all things, right? Hear like that moaning or have to go to higher ground if it floods. I feel like this route was probably the easier one to see on the map, and it just makes sense to go into the valleys. But those valleys could be deadly in flash floods.
Enough already.
So now I went from marker A4. It says marker A5 reached, marker A4 removed. Oh, does it remove the previous one? Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. Alright, so...
Construction process now complete.
So... Alright, structures can be upgraded by providing them with the necessary materials. Upgrading structures makes them more durable and able to withstand longer periods of timefall. In some cases, upgrading structures unlocks new features for you to use. You can also upgrade structures built by other porters. What would it take? Chiral crystals and metals. I have the chiral crystals. Alright, do I want to drop all of my cargo? Let's get the assault rifle, special alloys, climbing anchor, spray, anchor, rod. And let's offload those. I'm surprised I don't, like, stack them up. I'm not sure how aggressive they are. Okay, those are gazers. The Odra deck isn't working because I don't have a bridge baby. question is, do I need to defeat all of them? Hold on, let's check our mission here. Defeat the BTs in the BT area. Okay, so yeah, I do need to defeat them. Was I not picking up? And I should have been. Like when I kill these guys, I get the chiral crystals. Need to be picking that stuff up. Post boxes have a variety of features. You can store cargo, entrust cargo to other porters, or fabricate equipment. In order to increase the stocks of materials that can be used for fabrication, you can store your own materials or recycle equipment you no longer require. Alright, cool. Let's... Facility storage. Let's go down to blood grenade. I should be able to recycle this in here. Perfect. Alright, so those... I wonder what this... See, I don't have a... You know, health of the... Or is that the one... See the blood grenade? No? Does that mean I have 3 climbing anchors? What are the 3 indicators? Looks like a box with 3 things in it, I'm not sure. Okay, and then there's something on the ground here. Let's go ahead and take that. But I could fabricate more blood grenades, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it just in case. I guess that was because I was standing up.
Ambient chiral density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab.
That's if it'll all
You're
fit
too
there.
far away from your cargo.
Alright, I'm on my way. Covered in blood. Alright, our destination is now there. Let's bring up the map. See what we've got here. Wow, really making an incline there.
Commencing route creation.
Point of interest. Alright, good luck to me. And we're walking and walking and walking.
Let's go.
Stars look very unnatural. Like that right there. Just looks wrong. Looks like a cartoon.
This ain't bad.
I don't know why, it just feels not like stars. Instead like a child's coloring. Compared to the realism that is my surroundings. You look up at the sky and it looks like a child's painting. Does not look like a real sky. It looks like a skybox. I mean, the sky looks fake. The ground and everything looks real. The sky looks fake. That looks like I'm getting closer to the skybox. It's like I can see that, I can get a feeling like for how far away the skybox
Just a bit
is.
further now.
I mean, the skybox is moving, but I feel like I could walk to the skybox. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. I feel like the what is it? The Truman Show. I feel like, yeah, I could get there and then walk up to the edge of it and open a door and walk out.
Don't worry, you got this.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Long time no see, Sam. Though,
Oh,
having said that,
Alex
you
Weatherstone.
don't recognize me like this.
I do. I
Anyway,
just know your
why
name.
don't you let me take a look at your orders?
Holy shit, Alex is here.
Very nice indeed. One glance is all I need to tell it's in great condition.
Yeah.
Picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show.
A
Reliable
life
as
well
ever.
liked.
Man, you can
Got a trophy. Receive a total of 2,400 or more likes for completing orders.
count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
And plus, like the names that Hideo gives to the characters are memorable. Now, my memory is not great, but they are memorable names. Like Weatherstone. It's like, oh, I knew that. I may not have known who Alex was, but Weatherstone, I knew that. Like Die Hardman, Deadman, Fragile, Higgs. Higgs is probably the... could have been a different name. Oh, yeah. I do remember Alex. Cupid connected. Firmware updated. Anti-BT effect added. MP bullets are now effective against BT.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
More for the porter, more for combat, more for stealth, more for servicemanship. Nothing for bridge link. I am now considered a silent handler. Look at that star. Isn't it a beautiful star?
So, Sam,
Don't suppose you remember who I am?
I do remember.
The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA.
Yep, I remember
I
you.
was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
No, it looks relaxing.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Rid of everything that I don't need to take with me. Alloys, ladder, hairspray climbing rod, CC ladder, PCC climbing, hairspray. I mean, the miser gun's not going to work. blood grenades, assault rifle. What's the MP? MP. Armed with MP bullets effective against any target. Okay. MP bullets. Tool rack, I've got all that. Laser gun. Handgun that electrocutes close-range targets. The trigger... I don't think it has any... No, it looks like the truck. You can see... Let's see if I can point at it. This right here. This line right here. You can see the second one over is a skull, and then the third one over is that truck that we know from Death Stranding 1. Alright, fabricate. Let's get... We'll just do one, just in case. Let's do a PCC. Let's get grenades. I'm gonna go heavy here. We're gonna be just fine. Oh. Darn it. Okay, this is a good break spot. I'm gonna go use the restroom. always forget to take off my delivery box. Alright. Okay, we didn't make it. The heck? Where's my grenades? Where's my grenades? Okay, my grenades are no longer equipped, I think. Not quite sure what's going on there. Let's try to get something equipped here. So, guess my grenades were not equipped, so while trying to throw a grenade, I had no grenades. I'm not quite sure why I stopped using grenades, or why the grenades suddenly became unequipped. So, that's a new one for me. Yeah, like, I have grenades equipped, but it's not letting me aim the grenades. Very confused. Toss that grenade away. Yeah, I don't need that grenade. Yeah, there's no need for that grenade. Come on. I can't. I feel like mobility is worse. I mean, come on. Okay. Okay, I have grenades assigned, but not letting me aim. Yeah, I'd say combat is a little more annoying. But that might be what he's going for. Try to get maybe Am I able to move over here? Oh, nope, it's got a invisible barrier. Well, a visible barrier. Alright, knowing what I've experienced this time, I'm gonna equip a different weapon. Of course they would have hit me. Does that make sense? Okay, so while he's pulling me forward, I can't shoot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nope. Okay, why am I not reloading? Ooh, frustrating. It's my own fault, frustrating, but frustrating with myself. Ooh. Stage 2. Nope. Pyro crystals. Damage taken by Sam. 150% or less.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
That was all combat.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Alright, back up to the top.
Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for the help. one's for you. Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much. Hey, Sam. I've been waiting for you.
Here we go.
Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Thanks, Sam.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat. You know you can borrow the private room whenever you want, right? Don't kill yourself for our sakes.
Order completed. Well done.
Thanks. Yeah, the pacing feels very, very similar to the first Death Stranding.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and plate gates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Wait, what? Is he gone? I thought we were going to meet up with him again.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone.
Really?
But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
Map filters. I wish I could search. Stealth, dealing with BTs, using structures. Databank, Sam, Lou, Deadman. He makes one last confession to Sam before making his final journey to his beach. But what we have been told and what we see is not always what is. Gazers, hunters, golden hunters, catchers, bandits, Odradek, chiral printer, the Cupid ring, cryptobio, chiral creatures, dooms, Libre, structures, chiral. Yeah, so what I'm trying to find is they made a comment, and I should have held down the start button, or the menu button. Alright, so Sam and Lou have been living a quiet and reclusive life close to the Mexican border. One day, Fragile pays a visit and asks Sam to connect all of Mexico, including Deadman's research lab, to the chiral network. He successfully connects Ciudad Nudo del Norte, Villa Libre, the C1 South Distribution Center, and finally the research lab to the network. Order details. Deliver the present for Lou. The chiral network has been expanded to southern Mexico. You eliminated a giant BT threat and have successfully completed Fragile's request. All records of Sam having absconded from the UCA have been deleted, meaning he no longer needs to live in hiding. All that remains is to return home, where Lou and Fragile are waiting. Deadman has given you a present for Lou. It's a BB pod-shaped case containing infant vaccines and a key ring in the shape of an angel. Return home and deliver Lou's present. A giant BT appeared near the research lab, and there was a serious risk of a void out. The prototype MP bullets you delivered have been used to develop enhanced anti-BT weaponry. Weapons and field wear can be fabricated from the research lab's terminal. Alright. Not sure about the map filters. Wait, it's up here. Orders, your instructions of vehicles, custom, filter off. Okay, that's what filters were. Alright, let's make our way back. So we missed a couple of them here. So we'll possibly come back to do that. But we're going to make our way. Curious what this is. Oh, is that the gate? This is the gate that he was like telling a story about. Okay. Let's go ahead and make our way back. I think I should remember, like, we're all gonna make, okay, rambling here. Let's get max energy. Nope, not going there. New feature, map filters. Let me go ahead and open this up. Alright, map filters are now available, allowing you to control which icons are displayed on the map. Press to switch between filters or switch filters to best suit your situation. Okay, great. My friends are feeling better. My friends are feeling better. My friends are doing much better thanks to those remote medical units. We've got a lot of older people living here, so they're going to be really helpful. The chiral network is the gift that keeps giving. I checked out my baby as well. It stopped growing, but it seems to be doing well in here. I still don't know what's going on, but I feel less anxious than I did anyway. The chiral network's nothing short of miraculous, and it's all thanks to that Porter guy. I don't think I need all this stuff on my back.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with 2 front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like this one. It's a battery-powered vehicle, so if you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage. You can only use your PCC to build generators or any other structures when you've got a network connection. So without coverage, you'll either have to ditch a dead tri-cruiser or wait forever and a day for the solar panels to recharge it. Once again, thank you for linking up all of Mexico, Sam. Be safe out there, and pay us a visit the next time you're close.
Sam, I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of you. Just focus on the job.
Yeah, it feels like the navigation through the menus and doing things, especially the recycle, is much, much easier.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This custom cargo container is designed to be attached directly to your chest. The words, "For Lou," are written on it. Tri-cruisers are now available for fabrication.
That. Nice. That should be pretty cleaned up. For Lou.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Nice.
Somebody lend me a hand! Thanks for the help.
It's nice, all-terrain vehicle for climbing. Feels much smoother than the reverse bike.
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabbering, walking towards the light that guides you home.
God.
Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering.
So, God, it's so good to hear low roaring.
Nobody is us. Nobody knows.
So this is from their new album, House in the Woods. That's awesome. Wow.
Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
Low roars in here. That's so good to hear.
That's just how it goes.
See, I don't know a ton about everybody that makes low roar. I know that the original frontliner, the singer, passed away, and it took them some time to release this album. I think it was released in February. And I think that's their last album. I'm glad they were able to get it in here, though. There's some continuity there.
how it goes. It's just 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 how it goes.
Now entering Chiral network coverage.
It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Just
It is absolutely a pleasure and a big thank you to Low Roar, to Kojima Productions for putting something. Music is an important part, and you can see sort of the interview they did with Hideo Kojima and the way he talks about the way that music can create an emotion without the need for something on screen, without words, without facial expression from characters. So hearing songs from Low Roar in this game feels really good. It really does. It feels like I'm home. It feels like I'm in like a really good place, because Low Roar's music has been with me for my career in the Navy, and when I retired, a new album released right after I retired, and it was nice to kind of have that continuation of things to kind of help me through the last 6 years in my career. Now, not through my entire career. I didn't find Low Roar until Death Stranding, so but they were there ever since. So it's awesome to see here. Really is. Very, very bright, though. Yeah, because of the sand, because of everything here, it's going to get bloomed out a little bit here.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
They're in danger. I gotta get back.
Say what?
fuck are these guys?
It's riding.
What was his deal?
Gunfire detected at your shelter. Destruction of personal database confirmed.
Couldn't tell me that without, like, making an abrupt stop.
Nobody's home. Maybe outside.
Was that there before when I was running down?
She can't have gone too far from the shelter.
My name's Sam.
Yeah, they print slightly faster.
Construction process now complete.
Head out now or wait till it's full?
Wait till it's full.
Charged up.
Which direction would she have gone? Wait, it says inhabitants are 2.
Okay.
Oh wait, here we are.
What the hell happened? Lou. I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
We finally get to see where the elevator goes to. She's gonna go that way. She's gonna turn around. That hurt me.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Blue like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry.
Really? Wait, Lou's dead? No, no. Come on, Hideo, you're messing with me. What? Yeah, looking over here, really bright screen. Was it a dream? I hear footsteps all around me. Am I dreaming? You want to tell me how I tripped and fell? There was no indication that I was losing balance.
There was no way for the two of us to escape together. Escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump without unjustly. Justly.
Question is, where is Lou? Nope.
Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself.
Oh, there's the photo from the first game.
Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me.
The Magellan. We be gelling on the Magellan.
Come meet my crew, Sam. For you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Time to start a new journey. Trophy earned. Episode 3. Drawbridge. Yeah, I don't understand the blue lighting.
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough.
So this is that transition that I was talking about before. There was a very clear connection and transition from Death Stranding 1. The way that we play, the way that we interact with the room, very, very familiar. So now we're in this area. So a little bit has changed. I was hoping that maybe I could walk around. If that's not a thing, that's okay. No idea why it looks like that.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
Why are they blue?
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
It's one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before. It's
Why are they black and white? Why are they blue?
They keep up their end. I won't pry.
You know, when I first saw that, you know, the reason they're blue like this, I thought, well, they're still in development. They're working on, like, the textures and rendering of the characters, so that's just sort of a stand-in. Like, why?
This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
George Miller.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
So they like this because they're bathed in caralium?
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America. I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
Sam's lot in life. Well, it appears that we're not going to be able to move freely around the Magellan, which is kind of what I was hoping for.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
Groom myself. Yeah, I was hoping we could walk freely. Especially with as massive as the world is. Okay, so the blue is them being bathed in chiralium while they're under the tar.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice?
saw it too, huh?
Hmm.
Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate turret. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
Oh, look, now I can walk around the Magellan. Yeah, I was kind of hoping. Maybe I was hoping for too much, but...
Good.
Okay, VR training's already a thing. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break from here, but we're going to be back very, very soon today. Maybe in the next couple of hours I'll come back. I would like to do a couple of other things around the house, and maybe play some board games. But this is quite enjoyable. Thank you all so much for watching this on demand, or if you dropped in and lurked, thank you so much for your time. Again, your time is limited and it is the most valuable resource you have. So spending a little bit of it here with me is much appreciated, and I'll see you in a couple of hours right here today with Death Stranding 2. Alright, bye.